Other things that you can do to apply paint is working with sponges. A sea sponge is my favorite, but if you can't find a sea sponge, you can kind of rip up a regular round cosmetic sponge and get a good effect. And splattering with a toothbrush. So the difference is the way you work, either dry or wet. So I'm going to wet half of my paper so that you can see the difference between the effects with dry paper and wet paper. And here's the regular cosmetic sponge with blue on it. And I'm going to put some down here. And it looks almost like bushes. It's got a nice effect. But when I put it up into the wet, they could be clouds, they could be sea foam, whatever you want to be. So you can really see the difference of that. And the same thing would happen then with the sea sponge. But I've seen artists who make their entire painting through splatters, and they mask out different areas and they splatter all the colors. And I usually have some splatters in mine because think of all the work that it would take to make all of those little dots in the foreground. So I like to have that. It has an organic nature-like effect. And see the difference between the top up here as its sea sponge and the splatter. That it's almost a look of what would happen if you were out in the rain. So both, I think, are really useful effects.